that some of us have seen so far this season, including here in Fargo, where our morning low was 40 degrees. 40 as well in Thief River Falls, 39 in Harvey and Langdon. Check out Hallock, 37, 36 this morning in Foston, 36 in Park Rapids as well. So that fall feeling still in the air. And it was actually on this date way back in 1885 that Fargo had the earliest freezing temperature on record of 32 degrees. We're not quite that cold. We don't have that kind of cold in the forecast quite yet, but a seasonably cool day. Temperatures near 70 degrees this afternoon in both Fargo and Grand Forks. A little bit warmer in the Northern Valley with increasing cloud cover as well. So here's a snapshot of 4 o'clock this afternoon. Some 60s up across the international border and a good portion of northwestern Minnesota. A few areas in the Southern Valley and a couple more in eastern North Dakota, a little closer to that 70-degree mark. Now, if you're not quite ready for fall, also we are trending above average for the first couple of days of September. We're going to take a look at your September and fall season outlook here in just a few minutes.
All right, you got it. Thanks, Summer. Well,
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining us here on this Monday. Let's get a check of your first alert headlines. Seeing lots of blue sky there. Seems like my microphone pack just crashed to the floor, if you're wondering what that sound was. Fall-like temperatures for the early part of the week. We're going to be below average by a little bit, but at least we're going to see a lot of sunshine. And we will warm back up by the time we get to the middle and end of the week. We'll be back into the 70s, some places close to 80 degrees. And as far as precipitation, we're looking pretty dry for the next week or so with, again, a lot of sunshine. So we'll take these full screen here, looking at temperatures for the afternoon. Going to see a lot of upper 60s and a few low 70s. 67 Bemidji, 68 in Roseau, 70 in Belcourt. Closer look and northeastern North Dakota, a few 70s. New Rockford right at 70, Cooperstown, Carrington, Findlay on the Minnesota side, a few more in the 60s. 66 in Roseau, 67 in Red Lake, 67 in Bemidji as well. Southern Valley, we'll see a couple more 70s on the North Dakota side. 70 in Lemoore and Foreman, 70 in Fargo, 69 Elbow Lake, Fergus Falls, 68 in Park Rapids. Looking ahead to your first alert forecast, a few clouds start to increase through the afternoon from the north to the south. And with that cloud cover, we might see just a couple of light sprinkles, not expecting much in the way of precipitation. Overnight, temperatures once again going to be in the 40s for a lot of areas. Where we have a little bit more cloud cover, that helps keep temperatures in the low 50s. Not anticipating 30s for tomorrow morning, so a little bit warmer than how we started off today. Then by this time tomorrow, seeing a good deal of sunshine in the Southern Valley and eastern North Dakota. Still some lingering cloud cover and perhaps a sprinkle or two in northern Minnesota. Otherwise, looking like a pretty quiet and mostly sunny day. Temperatures tomorrow also start to warm up a little bit. Some upper 70s to close to 80 degrees. Wednesday, a little bit warmer, some upper 70s and lower 80s. For the rest of the week, temperatures will be warmest for Wednesday and Thursday, still seasonably mild as we round out the week. Looking ahead to September, the Climate Prediction Center has us in the trending slightly above average. And here's a look at those averages as far as temperatures go. We start off the month averaging upper 70s, and looking at precipitation, trending either way. No indication of above or below normal precipitation. But we're going to take a look at that 11-day coming up. There's some more promising weather into early September.
All right, yeah, thanks, Summer.
Yeah.
Well, straight ahead at noon, newly released.
All right, now let's take a look at your 11-day planner. The next couple of days, we slowly warm up. 70 degrees today, up to 78 tomorrow, 80 by Wednesday. We're looking at 80 again on Thursday. Slight cool down into the weekend with slight chances for precipitation. Not looking all that organized or heavy at this point. Then into next week, Labor Day is next Monday, September 1st. It's also the start of meteorological fall, but temperatures still upper 70s and low 80s.
Oh, summer vibe.
Yeah, not quite fall yet. We had a taste of it this weekend, though.
Nest Granite Works Incorporated, just 3 miles north.
Thanks for joining us. We've seen a few clouds moving into the region, kind of increasing as the day has gone on, and we're going to continue to see that into this evening. Temperature-wise, it's been on the cooler side again, only in the low 70s. This evening, Temperatures not going to be as cool as they were last night. Northern Valley, we've seen that cloud cover build in a little bit sooner. And while we may see a few sprinkles tonight into tomorrow morning, most of the area going to remain dry. For tomorrow, lots of sunshine yet again. Temperatures going to be warmer as well with the help of a bit of a southwesterly breeze. I know it's Monday, but we're looking ahead to the weekend because it's a long holiday weekend. Labor Day is right around the corner. Temperatures going to be in the mid and upper 70s. Slight chance for a couple spotty showers, but we'll break down your full forecast here in a few minutes.
All right, Summer, thank you.
Coming up in your forecast, we've got some quiet weather along with a warm up into the middle of the week. We'll take a look at what the weekend has in store in addition to the long stretch of kind of quiet days for the next several days. Your full forecast after the break. Welcome back, everyone. A pretty picturesque day looking at our Red River Valley Fairgrounds sky cam. Just a couple of clouds that have been moving in during the afternoon hours. By the middle of the week, temperatures will continue to warm up. In fact, we'll be above average by the time we get to Wednesday. Overall, very quiet weather for the rest of the week. Lots of sunshine, and we don't see rain chances return until we get to, of course, the holiday weekend. Let's take a look at your hour-by-hour forecast here for this evening. A few clouds moving through, but some may see a few light rain showers up in the northern valley and northern Minnesota. That continues overnight and into your Tuesday morning. Other than that, we're looking at clear skies in the southern valley and a good portion of eastern North Dakota all the way throughout the afternoon. Cloud cover gradually dissipates in northern Minnesota as we go throughout the day as well. Temperatures for your Tuesday will be warming up. We've been in the upper 60s, low 70s today. Tomorrow, we're looking at upper 70s to low 80s, low to mid 80s by the time we get to Wednesday. Wednesday is going to be the warmest day of the forecast period. Then we drop back down slightly to the mid and upper 70s for the rest of the week, but it's continuing to look mostly sunny. Let's take a look at the September temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center. Now, September starts 1 week from today. Average high on September 1st, 78. By the end of the month, that drops down to the mid 60s. When it comes to precipitation, really not seeing a strong signal either way. We're looking at near average conditions. Now, the 3-month period of September, October, and November marks meteorological fall, and we're anticipating to the south and east, parts of the Southern Valley and Lakes Country, to be trending slightly above average for temperatures. Not to say that it's going to be warm, but slightly above average, and slightly below average for overall precipitation. No strong signal either way. Let's take a look at your planning forecast, what we've got in store for the next handful of days. 78 in Fargo tomorrow, 83 by Wednesday. Again, that's the warmest day, down to 77, 76, 77 into the weekend. Sunday a little bit cooler, 75. And you see we have just slight chances for showers on Saturday, Sunday, and Labor Day, which is Monday, September 1st. Into next week, still trending pretty seasonable. Temperatures remaining in the mid to upper 70s all the way through Wednesday. Slightly cooler Thursday and Friday of next week. But Courtney, one thing we don't have in this forecast is storm chances, severe thunderstorm chances. It's weird to not be talking about storm chances.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I can't remember the last time those words came out of your mouth.
Probably when there was still snow on the ground, it feels like.
Yeah, that's accurate. Summer.
Let's take another look at our temperature trend over the next 11 days. Now, this is compared to average, which during this time span from tomorrow is 79 degrees, and by the time we get to September 5th, the average is 76. Now, there's not a lot of wobble. We're pretty consistently close to average throughout the next 11 days. A couple of peaks here and there, including Wednesday. But for tomorrow, Tuesday, some upper 70s and low 80s across northeastern North Dakota. Lots of sunshine. Upper 70s, a couple of low 80s closer to the Central Valley in northern Minnesota. And then the Southern Valley, still expecting a lot of sun. Temperatures more so in the mid to upper 70s. Lots of mid to upper 70s throughout the extended forecast. Not a lot of rain.
Perfect for that pumpkin spice latte that comes out already tomorrow.
Pumpkin season.
Very fall-like already. Yeah, summer. Thanks for joining us.